Hello my lovelies and welcome back. It's Light Tarot Reader back with another video. Before we start, let me remind you to hit the thumbs up button. You can always comment below, tell me what you think of this video, tell me your part of the story, and also subscribe to get notified whenever I upload a new video. You can find me here on this channel twice a week with a bigger video, and also daily with some sorts for some daily advice and a daily reading. You can always find me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook at light.tarotreader or light_tarotreader. You can find all the details that you need below, and you can find me there with daily videos as well, and also DM me so that you can get your personal reading with me. Now let's head into this video. Is he or she the one? As you know, the one that I'm going to get married to? Are we going to live together, raise some children, or have, our own farm in a village or something? Whatever it is to you, finding the one. Now I want you to concentrate on a person or the idea of a lover. Like, am I going to get my dream guy or dream girl, like the one that I've been thinking about? Am I perhaps trying to find an energy that I'm not prepared yet for? Like, am I in a relationship or married to the actual love of my life? Let's head into this reading. Like, firstly, let me see your own personal reading. Like, let's find out who you are. Now, we have the Empress and the Ten of Swords. You have been either married before, or perhaps you were trying to raise a family, create a family, and you were betrayed, like, in the worst way possible. We're talking about someone who, like, prepared you for something. They gave you the idea that you were the one, and that's how you have concentrated on perhaps even the side to this story. Like, will I ever get married or remarried? Am I going to become a father, a mother? Like, whatever that goal is for you, you have been led to the conclusion that you found the one, and then they kind of betrayed you in the worst way possible. That's why you still have some, lingering questions. Other than that, as you are telling me right here with the card of the Sun, I am a very bright person, someone who is always thinking, what's the next best thing? You're so committed to trying to always bring some warm energy to your problems or other people's problems. You think of, the most positive things. You have trust in yourself, and you're a very truthful person. That's why it felt like such a big betrayer. The one who left you, even though they gave you the impression that you were kind of ready to settle down, like, once and for all. We have now the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess. You are very intuitive, and you are a person who is always trying to find, because of their intuition, what's the next step. And with the Eight of Cups, you haven't been able to trust yourself lately. Like, your gut is not able to guide you to a good decision. Perhaps you are second guessing yourself because you didn't make the right choices before. Like, you have some trust issues with your higher self. You are kind of doubting and always thinking too much of your next move. And the thing is, you kind of have to let go to be able to face that wall that you have been building up, because it's your own decisions that brought you here, and it's always for a reason. Like, you have some lessons to learn, and you're kind of thinking, like, did I get my lesson, or is it because the other people are problematic? You're still trying to find the purpose of some of the situations that happened before, because the hurt was too big. Now you have been thinking that you have cleared it all up, but you still have some lingering energy from the past relationships, and perhaps even from the past marriage, because the Empress is someone who is very caring, who has been in a very loving relationship, someone who is a creator either of life or, in general, someone who is very trustworthy, and you always bring your best at the table. And that's why you have, some trust issues, or some, trust issues with your higher self. Like, I don't know what kind of energy I'm attracting at the moment. Now you have the Eight of Swords, and it's all on you. You are kind of trapped in your own train of thought. You're making, like, the worst types of thoughts. You're always feeling like you are the victim of a situation. You feel helpless, like you don't have the strength to move on. And that's, going through your mind, like towards the future. Like you're making plans, but always second guessing yourself. Like, this is your only obstacle. It feels like you're having to move a mountain. You don't feel so good with yourself. You feel so tired of always facing the next obstacle, the next big thing. You're so close to getting over your your weird intrusive thoughts. But when you kind of get there, when you're almost at the top of the mountain, you always take a step back. Now this has to do with the Page of Wands. You are very into new things, new ideas, especially lately, and from here on out you will finally find yourself in a good place to start meeting people again, or start communicating more. Like, what's your fear, what's your nice new plan, and your new action, of, for example, actioning your dreams, realizing your dreams. Like, I want to do this and that. And you will find yourself making so many different types of how can we say, not even plans. Like, you will be voicing so many different types of ideas that you will kind of get lost. And you have the Fool right here. You're so ready to get into a new relationship. Perhaps for some people you are already there, but you are kind of tapping out. You are not mentally there, you're physically there. Now, I am all about meeting new people, discovering what's new. I don't feel so afraid anymore, but that is the thing. This is all a front. You are still having second thoughts. You have been feeling like you are not perhaps good enough or ready enough. Like, something is going to have to turn out wrong in the end. Now, this is the problem. You are always close to finding someone, but because you are attracting that negative energy because of your thoughts, like because of what happened, you kind of think like you have to have those double standards, or you're always having to rethink some of your ideas. You're very good with making new things, like out of nothing. You're able to create many things, like think of new ideas. You are like the best advisor out of your friend group or your family. You are the person who is perhaps even breaking the generational curse, as they say. You are such a trailblazer. But the thing is, you are trapping yourself in that idea. Like, you always have to bring something new, something exciting, something that hasn't been done before. Now, you have to take a step back. You have to release the energy of being too controlling with the future. You have to let go and find what is, the next adventure. You're kind of, even a little bit tired of always trying to plan things out. Like, what's next? What do I have to do next? What's the best thing? You have the Hermit card. You have to actually stay not like dateless or without any relationship or whatever. You have to face yourself, and you have many great lessons to learn ahead of you. And the Hermit isn't necessarily a card that will have a long duration, but you kind of still have to go through it. You have to explore yourself first. You have to find your calling. You have to find what you are channeling, because right next to it, as you can see, you have the Judgment. You are a very good judge of character, and you're going to finally make it work. Right next to it is the Strength card. You have to find your strength, both mentally and perhaps even physically, because some of you, like perhaps even the most of the people who are actually getting this video, it's like a message for you. You are handling yourself with a a bit more rough type of thought, more, you are being too hard on yourself. You're trying to be good but also limit yourself. Even though you are limitless, you have to first, like, calm down. Stop trying so hard. Stop trying to make everything work. Like right now, you're not at a good place. You haven't actually found someone who is good for you. Like the choices around you are like half baked. You meet people who are not ready yet for a big relationship. They are not good enough for the things that you want them. Like you kind of have to explore who you are at the moment, because you're thinking about your old self and you're so focused on what you wanted and what you needed. But what you need right now is something completely different. You have to reevaluate all of the things that you're interested in. And in the end, we have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. You're the one who actually needs to rediscover who they are. Now, that can happen in many different ways. Like for some, it's a spiritual thing. Like you have to find someone to train you into manifesting, or even, concentrating on that specific energy. Perhaps for someone, it could be like a yoga instructor, or going through, some types of trips, like meeting new people, new places. Like, what is your calling? You have to find yourself again. The person that you're currently interested in will kind of come close to you, but not in the way that you want them to. You have the Fool, like the Zero. Whoever is in your life right now is there for you to learn and not to hold on to. They will give you the push that you need to recreate your needs, to become more you than you were before. Now, it doesn't sound correct, but the thing is that you have to let people in to explore them and explore what you need right now, because you are not ready for the type of the relationship that you want. You still have some unresolved issues with the past. You don't think that you're A, good enough, B, they are not good enough, and even C, everything doesn't seem to work out in the end. You have to explore your choices and finally learn what you need to learn. You're very close. Now, that is the thing. When we feel tired, like nothing is working anymore, we are at the limit, that is when you're closer to success. You're very close to meeting the person that you want, like your dream lover, the dream girlfriend, boyfriend, but you still haven't attracted the right qualities. That's why you have to let someone in, so that they will teach you what you want. Like they will actually like bring it out, like bring it on the surface. You need to learn what you really need, and in the end, the person that you want is going to give you all those lessons. Then you will have to stay on your own to make all of those lessons permanent. Find the strength to let go, and find the strength to voice what you need from a lover. And the thing is, with the Ace of Cups, the next person who will enter your life, like the next big relationship that will come will have so many new things. They will come out of a workplace, like not necessarily your own workplace, but perhaps you will get into a cafe, a small coffee shop. They will be working there, or you will meet at the gym that you're going to, something that has to do with a hobby, or the work that you're doing, the work that they are doing. You will meet under those circumstances. Right now, you need to find out why you're attracted to the person that you are, because they are not the one, but they are the one who will lead you to the actual number one. That's the thing. Those are steps that you're taking. You're climbing up a ladder, and you're at the exactly previous step that you need to take so that you will find your perfect fit. Don't be afraid to stay on your own, and don't be so absolute, because with the judgment card, sometimes we are, always being very judgmental towards others. Like, if they are not 6'5", or they don't have blonde hair, blue eyes, whatever, a chiseled body, or they don't have like money or whatever, they're not good enough for me. Those are all fronts. Those are battlefields that you need to fight, and both win and lose, so that you will find what you need. Like right now, you are attracting a specific body type, personality, and you need to face it to understand why you're looking at this. And you also have the Three of Pentacles. The next person who will come into your life will make you realize why you needed like the perfect body. Perhaps it's your own way of telling yourself that you need to work more on your insecurities, and why you are so sure of yourself. That's why I'm telling you, you're not trusting your gut. You're not receiving the necessarily big type of energy that you're so constantly needing. Perhaps some people are always in a relationship because they cannot stay on their own, because they're afraid of themselves internally. That's what you have to do. You have to face yourself. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're either a working parent, or B, someone who is always taking care of others. You need to force yourself to do what you're doing for others, but for yourself. You are someone who is very generous, very practical, and if you were to advise someone who was in your shoes, then you would give the best advice ever. Try to do it. Try to advise yourself like you're facing a friend, you're facing a lover. Then you will have all the answers that you need. You are an amazing psychologist, or someone who is a life coach or whatever. You know what you need to do, but you're still going to have to go through the next relationship, the person that you're interested in right now, so that you will finally understand what you attract and change the trajectory of your energy. You're going to have a new lover arriving, and they will have the qualities that you need and not the ones that you necessarily want. Now, from the current relationship or love interest, we have, the coffin, again, a breakup, a bad breakup that gave you some either, mental issues or even health issues. They got you sick, like you were not yourself, you were not functioning in the best way possible. You're still carrying that energy. It's entangled with your lover's energy, like they made you hate marriage or children or sex or whatever it is that works for you. Perhaps someone even went to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and they think that they cured themselves, and we even have put up some barriers, like actual literal boundaries. You are not heading in their direction. You're not going from a specific route. You're not traveling to their city anymore. Whatever it is that you're doing, you have put some distance from that place and time in your life, and you are still carrying all of those unresolved issues. Like sometimes you remember, like, I had to do with an egotistic person. They were so focused on themselves. We were always fighting. We would meet just to explode and force our anger on one another. That's the thing. You were always constantly fighting, and that's why perhaps you're even so repulsed from the idea that you would have to fight again. Like, am I seeing some, hint of a fight or an argument, I will just literally drive away from the site, never to be seen again. Now, you are going to receive some high honor on your workplace, at your occupation. You will finally get a breakthrough. Like perhaps you want to create something from zero, like from scratch, or you already have like an amazing job opportunity. Whatever it is, you're going to get either a raise, or you will be upgraded. Perhaps you want to create something. We have the child, we have something new. You will get the new position that you want, or you will finally become the entrepreneur that you were dreaming of being. Next to that new start, we have the house. Now, this is the way for you to even change something. Perhaps someone wants to make a renovation happen, or you want to move. The thing is, from the high honors that you will get in your occupation, you will finally make the changes that you want. You're at a brand new start. And that's why we have the child right in the middle of the whole, the whole reading. You are feeling like a child deep down. You are suppressing your younger self, like what you wanted, what you needed. You're so focused on making everything work. You're very hardworking, but you're still kind of overcompensating for something. And that's the thing. You are facing love through the eyes of a damaged younger version of yourself. And that's why sometimes you have like perhaps a childish response to things. You don't want to face the actual bad stuff that happened. And that's why you always redirect your energy. In the future, we have the future card. I mean, whatever. You're going to change. Through your change, and when you change your thoughts, see, again, you have to change the way that you think about things. Then you will have something very unexpected happening. That's why we have the privileged lady, which is like a new love interest, and it's going to come through another person. Perhaps this is a colleague of yours, or a friend, your sister, your daughter, whatever it is. Through an acquaintance, let's say, you will both have that person as a friend, or perhaps a colleague. She will bring you two together. Right now, you need to renew yourself, and you don't necessarily need the person that you have in your mind, but they give you something to hold on to. Now, in the middle, we have the child card, which is a new relationship, a new love interest, and you still are mad at this. Like, you cannot let go from the person that you're focused on. Like, you came here for someone else, and it would make you mad to think like, we're not going to stay together. We're going to perhaps break up or move out, or whatever it is that's going to happen next. You're not ready to face the future yet, so you are not ready for the one. Now, on the unexpected changes, you will find, as you can see here, someone who is an official person, someone who is very serious for what they do, at what they do. They will have so many achievements under their belt. They will be someone who you can trust and rely on. On the future, you have a relationship. You will be with someone, but not with the one that you are so like, focused on, and you will see them move on before you. That's the thing. You will get so angry, like, I wanted to be with him, like with her. We're made for each other. That's why you're holding on to things that you don't have to. And in your thoughts, you're always making poor thoughts. As you can see, that's why we have someone who is poor, like metaphorically speaking, like, I'm always losing, I don't have what I want, I need what I need, etc. Now, what you need to work on is on wealth and money, because from here on out you will receive money that you were not expecting to receive. Like, the universe is trying to give you something to work with. You will feel very good with yourself, and that's where you will have the opening to work with your spiritual side as well. Now, as you can see, we have a gift that has to do with the house. Again, you will find the house of your dreams. Perhaps you will finally be able to afford the renovation or buying something like a house, an actual house, or even, changing things. It will be an easy transition from what you have been trying so hard to do and actually making it work. That will be your signal to realizing that you can find the one, but in a different type of way. Now, you're still kind of desperate to get something out of the person that you're interested in, but things will drastically change. As you can see, we have a move, like, many people will move to the place that they will meet the one, or you might feel very sad because the person that you're interested in will move, like, out of the city, the country, the neighborhood. Like, something is going to change very, very drastically. The universe will bring you in a situation that will be kind of both hard to believe and also very, very, something that you need so much. You don't actually realize what you need yet. That's why the universe is giving you all those changes. Something that will change as well, again, the love interest and the people who are around you. Now, at your workplace, see, that's you. We are always, the main female at the reading, because we receive the energy. You will finally get a message from the person that you're interested in now, and you will have so many expectations. You will be waiting for something so much, and they will be telling you that they are in a dispute with their family, or perhaps they even have a court, something to do, like, I have to find out if I will be able to, get the house of my parents, the one that they left me, after, a funeral, whatever it is. They will feel so focused on anything else but you. That's the thing. You are still having so many expectations, like, you want to find a way around the problems. At first you will feel very close to them, but then on top of the anger is the thief card, because they will give you validation, like, oh, okay, we're making progress. Perhaps you will even meet the family, but then they are going to go, away, like, out of the blue, like, simply within a day or two. They will be out of your life in, like, like this, like in 0 seconds. One day you talk to one another, you're feeling very good, and then they go away, because the universe wants to give you a gift that is not what you want, but the thing that you need. On top of a relationship, we have the love interest. As I'm telling you, you will be able to get in a relationship with the person that you want, but not for the duration that you want. Now, on top of the lovers, we have the mature woman. Like, we have other people making decisions for the two of you, and you will be very sick of the people around you. They will not be making any sense. Perhaps you will even get in a fight with his or her family. You will have other factors playing a major role. Also, you will be very lucky to meet the person that you're interested in. As you can see, you will meet them, like, on the road. Like, you will be heading somewhere, they will be heading somewhere, and you're going to meet. Like, this is your luck smiling at you. But you're not going to be at the best part of your life, because you will be receiving bad news. and perhaps you will even meet them at the worst time possible. But that's the thing, you will be at the right place at the wrong time, but you will be needed there. Now, something that will go out of your life is a person who is older but is trapping you. Perhaps that is a colleague, or you will not be talking with your dad anymore if that's your problem, or his her dad, whatever it is. You have someone who is older than you and trying to control you, but they will be exiting your life. Not in a bad way. I don't mean that they're going to die, because we're on the coffin. It's a metaphorical thing. And on the Southern Wealth card, you will also have to face some lies. People around you will lie to you. Perhaps they will even try to get advantage of you. And even the person that you're interested in is not going to make things work at the beginning. Now, the advice that you need for the whole situation to actually work is, I am the loving energy of the universe. Be ready to receive nice energy. You will not find it with, the way that you think that you need, but the universe will give you all of the good traits to be able to move on. I'm telling you, this is not the one. It seems like it is, but it actually isn't. Now, the first thing you will realize is a breakthrough, and it will all make some sense in the end. And at the end of it all, you're going to have to keep on ascending the mountain. The mountain means, the problems, the difficulties. You will have to fight for the true love of your life. It will not be so simple. And I want you to remember, if it all seems to be working out of the blue, it's like the calm before the storm. Now, at the end of this road, you will have the sun in Leo, joy. It will be a time for celebration, success. Like, out of all those difficult moments, then you will be able to let go. You will find both yourself and the significant other that you need. So remember, follow the universe, because it's leading you down the path that you need the most. If you like this video, you can leave a thumbs up. You can always comment below, tell me your side of the story, and subscribe to get notified for new videos. I wish you an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.